Think Max Verstappen's championship chances are history? Think again. Some F1 insiders are warning he's still lurking as a major threat. In fact, McLaren team principal Andrea Stella insists, put it in capital letters, that Verstappen cannot be counted out this season. But here's where the debate heats up. For months now, the 2025 Formula One title race has appeared to be an all-McLaren affair. A fierce intra-team showdown between Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris. Most predictions have written off anyone else, but Stella just won't cross Verstappen off the list. He doubled down on this after Verstappen clinched a second straight pole, skillfully navigating the chaos during qualifying in Baku, where mistakes from rivals let him leapfrog Williams' Carlos Sainz to the front. Both McLaren drivers, Piastri and Norris, stumbled that day. Piastri crashed in turn 4, while Norris lost control on his final flying lap. This left Verstappen on pole, with Norris starting 7th and Piastri as far back as 9th. That's a massive lead for Verstappen to defend going into the race, suddenly making him a hot favorite for another win. A scenario many thought unlikely just weeks ago. And this is the part most people miss. After a disastrous weekend in Hungary that left Red Bull on the back foot, the team roared back at Monza with a significant upgrade and a new engineering philosophy. Their pace not only stunned McLaren, but also signaled a renewed confidence for the rest of the season. Helmut Marko publicly declared that, with their revamped car, Red Bull could now challenge anywhere, especially at tracks that don't play exclusively to McLaren's aerodynamic strengths. McLaren's own reviews from Monza echo that sentiment. Stella reframed Red Bull's Monza resurgence not as a one-off Monza special event, but as a genuine turnaround. He pointed out that Red Bull brought a new floor and may have optimized other aspects of their car, like managing ride height differently, resulting in additional performance gains. As he put it, I would not be surprised if Red Bull continue the run they've started. With consecutive poles and wins, they are a very real threat, not just for race victories, but for the Drivers' Championship as well. Motorsport.com pressed Stella further. Was he just hyping up the competition, or does the famously methodical engineer really mean it? His reply was emphatic. A firm yes, write it in capitals. But here's the controversial twist. How realistic is a Verstappen comeback when he trails Piastri by 94 points, and only 224 points remain on the table? Stella didn't back down, reminding everyone that Verstappen is a 4-time world champion, still in a fast Red Bull, and fully capable of exploiting weekends when McLaren doesn't have an edge. Plus, with Norris and Piastri so closely matched, they may take points off each other, a risk Red Bull doesn't face, since Verstappen's teammate isn't generally a factor at the front. Let's put that hope to the mathematical test. For Verstappen to pull off the impossible, he'd likely have to win every remaining race and sprint. Even then, Piastri could finish 3rd on average and still barely hang on to the title by a handful of points. In the case of a tie, Verstappen's higher win total would tip things in his favor. Norris, holding a 63-point buffer, has a little less slack for errors. But his battle with Piastri also means they're dividing McLaren's potential maximum haul. History tells us such comebacks are rare. Vettel erased a 44-point deficit to Alonso in 2010. Raikkonen famously made up 20 points on Hamilton in just 2 races in 2007. But with modern-day reliability making DNFs so unusual, Norris's Zandvoort failure being McLaren's first technical retirement in over 2 years, Verstappen needs more than perfect performances. He needs his rivals to falter. So why is Stella so insistent? Is it a case of mind games, professional caution, or genuine belief in Red Bull's upward trend? Some would argue that logically, Verstappen is all but out of the running, barring a meltdown from McLaren. But formulas aren't written in sand, and F1 is legendary for its unpredictability. Where do you stand? Is Stella overestimating Verstappen's threat, or is this the cautious wisdom of someone who's seen too many supposed certainties overturned? Could we be witnessing one of the greatest late-season comebacks in the sport's history? Or is this simply a statistical impossibility dressed up as drama? Let's get the conversation rolling. Drop your thoughts below and let's hear your best arguments. Bold predictions especially welcome.